Ready to get this? Ready in 3, 2, 1.
Do you believe that
Welcome
the
to church.
Lord tonight
What's
has
up,
set you
Juniata?
free? Yes, sir.
We are all the way
Turn around and
back.
tell those people.
Wish I'd have put shorts on.
I'm not
Wish I'd have put
gay
shorts
no
on.
more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. women. I'm not gay.
Welcome to church.
I would not tear up. I am delivered. I would not put on makeup.
I will not.
I will.
I think a lot of people didn't even know you wore makeup. What's up, Juniata?
Not
Fuck
me, the
you.
guy in the video.
You can't give them. Fuck YouTube. Try and take our shit off of there.
Yeah, that was crazy. Rock Henderson.
Tell Peter my mink is dragging on the floor. Can I have a bad bitch without no flaws? Come to meet me.
Welcome to
without
church.
No draws. Dinner with Anna Winter. Racing with Anya Rubik. I told you motherfuckers it was
more than the music.
Projects one
The boys
day.
are so back.
Project one way. We done heard all that.
It was definitely a lot more than the music with all this fucking Nazi shit.
True.
Might even kill somebody in YouTube.
Yeah. That's I'm gonna
Bars.
I'm gonna kill YouTube and YouTube it.
Bars.
No. We made it to 10 news. Local podcast gets their episode not
Copyrighted.
Yeah, fuck you. They want to hear this. What do you mean? I'm playing it for y'all.
We make $0.
Yeah, you're fucking. And we uploaded it again, and he didn't do shit.
He left it on there. Got him.
If you want to play games, we'll play games.
I'm the game master.
But this is church. Welcome back, y'all.
Another Sunday upload.
We'll explain why.
Oh, you'll get the whole explanation.
The fucking bug on the mixer.
Yeah, they know it's lit in here. What you talking about?
Anything else we detest.
Come on.
Bitch ass niggas got ass and breasts.
What?
Said, let me ask this question.
Come on.
Can a young nigga get
Money
money
now.
anymore? Tell Peter my mink is
Dragging on the floor.
Can I have a bad bitch without
No floors.
Come to meet me
Without no drawers.
style, nigga. I motherfucking embarrass you. Talking about clothes, I motherfucking embarrass you. Hollin' about some hoes, I motherfucking
What's up,
embarrass
YouTube?
you. Way too cold.
What's up, Jenny? Yeah, what's up, YouTube? What's up, copyright? What's up, everybody?
What's up, the dude in the fucking office that is watching us? You know, when we were mailmen, we used to have that guy.
Ghostface was the one. Ghostface did it.
One of the better songs we've ever even played. Like a legendary track.
Even do anything to stop us.
Even Big Jake, he was like, there's no way Wu-Tang would fucking copyright their own song. They're not dickheads, you know what I mean? If we played like some, if we played like Jay-Z, he's a douchebag. So I'm sure he has this whole team looking for any of those like bullshit, like who's using our music. I almost, it's pretty early in the episode for me to drop the episode. But
He's hyped up though. He's hot. YouTube's got him hot.
I'm ready to go.
Ready to drop bombs.
What's up, y'all? We're back with it.
Welcome to church.
Another episode of the Locker Room Talk. I'm Tyson Steele. That's Brandon Himes.
This is the first church of Juniata.
The first church of Swooniata.
Wake up, dickheads.
Oh, dude, that would be hilarious. Just like a church, though, that's a bar.
That would be crazy.
That would be fun.
You just watch the football games and then just drink.
Yeah, just like my dad drank for a long time, and now he doesn't. And he doesn't miss it, and he can hang out in bars and shit.
You'll get there one day.
He can he would be perfect as the pastor. You know what I mean?
Reverend Filio.
And we're all just like sitting in tables.
Father Phil.
I can't sit on those wooden pews.
Pews? Forgive me, Father Phil, for I've shinned.
But
I grounded my club in a bug.
He'd just be talking up there, and then just every now and then we just all give an amen.
For Ricky.
Always for Ricky. So, let me get right into why we didn't have an episode yesterday or today.
Yeah, well, I didn't upload this morning.
Yeah.
But yesterday morning.
So, dude, it's not like I notice little things and like, you know what I mean? Like, little, streaks. And I am notorious for having my worst episodes. Personally, I don't know if y'all can tell, and y'all don't know that it's my day off. Those Friday episodes is my day off are my worst episodes. And then
You do be drinking.
and then yesterday, it was gonna be a great episode. I was ready to go, ready to rock and roll. I was sitting down, reviewing all my shit, and I get a phone call out of nowhere. My mom calls me, and you don't even ever like expect to hear something like that. Like that was the worst thing in the world. My mom calling me and saying, "Hey, Dad just passed out like 2 times. He's at some smoke shop on the boulevard. We don't know where he is. Don't know what happened, and like I don't know what to do." And so, yeah, so she gives me that. I get that phone call, and I just immediately, like, you're calm, but, like, you know, like I always say, like, no matter how stressful the situation is, you have to know how to relax.
Just light up a bogey and go.
And so I meet my mom. We live a half blocks away from each other, so we meet at the intersection. She grabs me. We can't get a hold of him because he's with some guy, and that guy called my mom on my dad's cell phone, and my dad's cell phone just has to be now in the vicinity of where he is, and we just keep calling it and calling it and calling it, no answer. And I'm like, what, dickhead? Like, pick this up.
Yeah, it's
you
crazy that he's not answering.
And then I call my dad on my cell phone. My dad answers, and I'm like, "What's going on?" It was crazy to even hear my dad answer, but it was nice to hear him.
It's like a
and like
sigh of relief.
he was very slowed speech. Couldn't really explain what happened, and I was just trying to figure out where he was, and he's like, and my dad's an old school mailman, so and like. We've made this joke before where it's like, you'll be like, a dude will tell you like, oh, you should check out this new store. They got the clothes that you like to wear. And I'll be like, oh, where's that at? And he's like, you take old 277 out to 195 and make a right on 865, the old one. And it's third, you know what I mean?
You know, Mueller's down there and the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Bang a left there. Then Richie's garage is on the right. It's around back there.
Yeah.
Sick.
So my dad just says, I'm on 8th Street. And I'm like,
Short street.
like he couldn't tell me where he was, but also he wouldn't anyway. You know what I mean? He would just say like, I'm on the smoke shop at 8th Street. Like,
Yeah.
but what is it called? What are you near? You know what I mean? Like I'll say churches that it's near. Or
Weiss
like,
Market, AutoZone would have been perfect.
Yeah. But nothing. And luckily when we were going down the road, I thought it was the one when you're like coming back the other way on Valley View that's up the road on that side.
The old FIFAs or whatever?
I thought it was there. When we were pulling up, I wasn't even thinking of that place. Because I never go there.
Mm-hmm.
And we seen the
One
aim.
of the few tobacco shops with a drive-through.
Yeah.
But you gotta bust the U-turn in the parking lot to get to the window.
And, God, how lazy could you be?
Give me a carton of Pall Malls.
So, yeah, we seen the AMED when we got there. And so that's how we knew it was there. And I go in right away. Like my mom's like kind of dicking around. I'm like, she's like trying to almost find a spot. And there's like, when we turn in, there's like a handicap and then a neutral spot for like their ramps. And then another spot. I said, just pull fucking straight. I don't give a fuck if this thing is stopped. Let me out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I know AMED's there, and there's really nothing I can do, but I need to be there.
Yeah, like peace of mind, yeah.
Yeah. And so I get in there. He's sitting down on a stool. 2 AMED chicks are there. Not particularly hot. I mean, it wasn't bringing any life back into my dad these days.
Probably why he stayed alive, because he didn't want them to be the two that took him out.
Or they had to give him mouth to mouth.
He's like, you know what? I'm all right.
So, they're talking to him, and he's already like, talking, and they still got him hooked up to the machine, getting his like vitals and shit. And they're talking about his like blood pressure, and they're really not saying too much. And kind of we're just getting the backstory from this guy Mike, and he's a nice guy, but like, man, he just like nobody seemed like they cared that much. You know what I mean? Almost like they thought it was.
You'd have thought there would have been a little bit more like rush, or a little more.
Just even the way people were talking. And maybe it's not to stress my dad out at all or anything, but it's like, it's more than just he fell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he fully blacked out, like just passed out. And even my mom the whole time is saying, it's probably a heart attack. He probably has throat cancer. He might have had a stroke. I'm like, what are you fucking saying? Even when my dad answered the phone for me, I was like, I hung up the phone, and then my mom's like, do you think it was a heart attack? And I'm like, what are you thinking of right now? Like, that's crazy. And no, he wouldn't be answering the phone if it's a fucking heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, and so, how could it be throat cancer made me pass out? You know what I mean? It's just like, it's the wildest shit.
You don't know the signs, bro.
It's crazy. It's the first sign of throat cancer. You just pass out.
As soon as you get in a puff and snuff, anywhere that sells tobacco products.
You can't. It just can't handle it no more. Not a fucking Montego Blue. Can't take it. No one more.
And you just throat cancer. I've seen it a million times.
And so
this was the same lady who used to give us a weather report in the mornings, and it was the complete opposite.
I don't know. It was an actual groundhog she was getting the weather from. It was
wasn't even close. She'd tell us to bundle up and be a heat wave. She said, "Great, beautiful day out, piss and rain."
Yeah, dude, snow. It wouldn't snow for months. Like,
it was crazy. Like how bad she was is predictable.
We got into a fight. We actually didn't text for years after that because I just said, "Stop texting me." Even when you're right, I don't want to know that it's going to be 4 feet of snow. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that it's about to rain for. We need a fucking boats for fucking LLVs. Like,
every morning she was letting you know. That's just what moms do, though. Your mom's just predicting the weather wrong.
I don't know if that's what moms do. They love and they care. I don't know.
That's loving and caring. You just don't see it at face value. She wants to make sure that you are properly dressed for the weather.
But how many times did I dress for it? And it was wrong. Vice versa. She did say there's no snow. We're in shorts.
I agree.
This is terrible intel.
She could be wrong and still it be a sign of love.
Yeah, I'm not saying she can't be.
Oh, she was.
So I tell my mom that I'm like, I can take his car no matter what. So I'm thinking my mom is just gonna like call off from work and just go with him to the hospital because Ahmed's just gonna take him over. I'll take his car and I'll just go home and then I'll meet you guys at the hospital. And my dad's saying, I'm good. I don't want to ride to the hospital. Like, I think I just need to go home. And I'm the only one that's thinking, like, they're all thinking, you know what's crazy is they're all thinking the worst shit. And every single one of them thinks he's okay to go home.
Yeah. Let me get a pause. We didn't turn the camera back on.
And we're back. So, like I was saying, all these dudes that were so, my mom included, was so concerned. My mom was just kind of like in a mode of like, just let him drive home. You know what I mean? Like,
That's crazy.
that's what it seemed like to me. But I didn't understand it. It was really like I was the only one that, and I don't want to say it because obviously everybody cares. And but like
Seemed like you had a higher level of concern than everyone else.
yeah, like a way like it was notches above. Mm-hmm. And so he's telling Ahmed he doesn't want to go with them, which is a pretty pricey taxi to take over, and especially
Across the bridge.
Yeah, I was just gonna say up over the hill and across the bridge.
It's literally 8th Street connection.
over the hill and across the bridge to the hospital we go.
To Filio's room we go. Get it ready.
And so I understood that, but I was like, still like, we're going though, and before I get into all the hospital shit, I just want to say, Mike said that, well, he goes in there, right? And as he's getting closer and closer to the smoke shop, he's starting to feel worse and worse. Like he knows something's about to happen. And then he parks and gets into the door, and he was kept saying he felt like he had to go to the bathroom. And so when he walked into Puff and Snuff, the lady was standing right there, and it's just like that gray hair that is like dark gray and like angel, like thread thin. You know what I mean? Like just, oh man, that skinny as a rail.
It's like the hair you get out of a hairbrush, but it's on your whole head.
Yeah. Like her hair looked like an ashtray.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like you can see through the fog.
Yeah. And so he asks her, and he's like, hey, do you have a bathroom I can use? And she just says no to him. And so then he like looks over here, and then Mike says to him, like, hey, maybe you should go sit down. He said it looked like a mile away or 100 yards away. And by the time he like gets up to the chair, he doesn't even think he got into it or sat down. He just fucking like tackled it basically and just fucking went down. Mike gets him, stands him back up, or I don't know if he got back to his feet or just like they sat him up, but he said his eyes were rolled back into the back of his head, and then he just like passed out again. And then that fucking lady was the one that called 911. So there's no telling how if Mike would have even ever called 911. You can't even answer the phone. You called me. You called my mom and said what's going on, and then never answered the phone again.
Never told her where it was either.
Yeah. Just said we're on the smoke shop on Valley View. It's not even Valley View.
No, it's Pleasant Valley.
Yeah.
It's near Valley View. which is now it has a different name. It's not even remember it used to be Valley View Nursing Home. Now it's fucking something.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it starts with an H. I want to say, but I have no.
But so that's what happened. Going all into that. Now we get to the hospital. Well, first AMED, they have to they said if you're not going with us, then you have to be checked out by a doctor. Like I don't know if
Like when Charlie and I got
legally?
T-boned, when Charlie and I got T-boned, they saw her in the AMED, and they were like, she doesn't require any other attention, but we have to call a doctor and let them know, like over the phone, hey, we saw her, we don't think she requires any other attention. Is that okay with you? They called a doctor. The doctor said, yep, as long as she looks good. Dad, is that good with you? I said, yep, she looks good. Then I just signed a paper. So they legally
we got
either
that
have to
paper.
recommend
Yeah,
a doctor, or you have to say no. But she was good enough where they didn't recommend one.
So that's what happened. They gave us the paper, but his blood sugar was so low, or it wasn't so low, but it was just low. So
So
so they were saying you guys should go to a doctor right now. Just go to Med Express, the old Dairy Queen, right where we are.
Literally a block away is
Yeah.
now in urgent care.
So they were, looking at me, trying to fucking fill up on me. They were trying to fucking put all the shit on me, and I'm like, focus on my dad.
God, I didn't even pass out.
They were finna pass out when they seen me. All done with my yard work, got this whole sweat on.
About to record.
Yeah. But so we go over there, and I'm thinking they just hook him up to an IV or something, or just
Sir, you okay? Not me, bitch.
you got him. They just already start unwrapping him and just trying to
You need any help?
take the little thing off his finger.
As soon as you get there, they just put everything.
Just clip it to my pee. Just trying to get some vital signs. Signs of
All the
life.
blood's pumping in this thing. Yeah, he checks out.
It's 100/69.
Not me, bitch.
And so
Save my dad. Trying to funk me right now. We can't have women in the fucking medical field.
So we go over to that urgent care.
That was Lefty.
Oh man.
Would have been I bird swooped at Lefty. Never stood a chance.
But I gave it an
I
effort.
couldn't put the rock down.
So we go over to that urgent care, pull in right away. There's nobody in the parking lot, which is nice. So we get in there, nobody's waiting in line or nothing. And I asked the girl, I'm like, hey, so my dad just passed out twice. AMED just looked at him. All I need to know is, do you take Blue Cross Blue Shield? And she says, yeah. But I don't. She didn't even say nothing. She just she didn't know what to do. I hand her the AMED paper because I don't even know what it says. You know what I mean? They gave it to me. I just gave it to her, and she turns and gives it to the doctor, and the doctor comes around from the corner and she says, we can take him, but he's still gonna have to go to the hospital because we can't administer anything to him. We don't have any of that here. And I looked at him and I was like, well, he's not gonna say that because he don't even know what's going on. And I told him that in the hospital. And then I look back at him, I'm like, so what do you, maybe I said so explain that again or something. And she said, well, we can take him and we can see him and check him out, but we can't give him nothing. And so I said, all right, thanks. And then I just left. Because it just was literally like, so you want to just give us a bill?
Because they said ultimately, like, you're still going to have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, they literally said it. And I mean, good on them, but like, but just say go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Don't say we can still see him.
I would just say we can't help you. You need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, literally. They said we can still see you, but
Put him in a room. Doc comes in. Doc's like, buddy, you need to go to the hospital.
250 bucks.
Appreciate it.
I mean, that would have been wild. And when I told my dad that when we were going home or while we were in the hospital, I was like, do you remember that? And he's like, no. And he's like, good thing you were there just to like, I mean, obviously he wouldn't have been alone, but fucking Mike would have still let him go back in, I'm sure.
Yeah, you guys got to check him out. See if there's anything you could do while he's here.
Give him a once over.
He might not make it up over the H Street.
Give him a whole
Bridge.
fucking physical. I mean,
Put him on a stress test.
colonoscopy. Just run it all through him. Yeah, I know you don't got the tools. Just fucking stick something in his ass.
Spit in it.
So we get to the hospital. Obviously, it's just crazy. I used to get hurt all the time when I was a kid. Now I very rarely have to ever go to the hospital. It's usually, but even when I went to there, it's like a different hospital.
Yeah, the surgery center.
Yeah, it's different. So, I also went to state college, so it's a little bit nicer.
Way different.
So,
I had to get that.
well, I mean, because I'm thinking about it, dude. I mean, I walk in, there's a prisoner right over here.
Yeah, I think the hospital was crazy.
There's a prisoner over here. There's a fucking dude that's got a 100-yard stare, like just 1,000-yard stare, just looking at nothing. Just like, I mean, he was like a fucking a yoga ball, waist size, but just no neck, no head, like 5'3", just like in the chair like this, just staring at nothing. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like,
I mean, other than what's clearly I can see.
I can see you're not right in the head, but what's physically wrong with you? You're not even you're not like holding something or whatever.
It's when you put the coat on, come out as the doctor, start asking questions.
I go outside to smoke and come back in with a lab coat. I could have checked a lot of them out of there. Just right. The dude that got there right before us just has a backpack, and he had an iced tea bottle on the side of it, and just dirty clothes, and just. But he's not particularly doing anything. Like, he's not trying to, like, he's not hobbling. He's like laughing. He's like up walking around and shit. I'm like, why are you here?
Back pain, he's trying to get a couple pain pills.
Either that or like, I just keep thinking, most of the people there, I'm like, you stuck something up your ass or your dick hole. Like,
He always goes to the ass. You all know he always goes straight to the booty.
but I mean, if I've heard stories of fingernails from girls cutting dudes' dicks. And, like, obviously when you got a boner, all that blood's rushing there. Like, it just never stops bleeding. So I'm like, but even if your dick was cut, you'd still be holding your dick or, like, somehow, like, be, like, nursing.
Yeah.
Nobody looked like they had an injury. Like, my dad looked like a zombie, like, pale in the face, like, his hair all like Back to the Future scientists stick it all up and shit, like just looking crazy.
Dog.
Like every question they ask him, he kind of has to like,
Defer to your mom and stuff.
Well, no, just like because I had to go park the car, I just dropped him off, but he's just slow to answer everything.
Okay.
He has to really think about what you're asking him, and it's just like simple shit. And I'm like, clearly,
Sounds like throat cancer.
yeah. I'm not a doctor.
If I'd have came in with a lab coat, I'd have said throat cancer.
And so it's just like I didn't see one person in there that physically looked like they had a problem. There was a girl, two or three girls came in, and I'm like, they're not even.
They probably just seen you go in, followed you in there.
There's like, well, I gotta talk about the one. She comes in this gray
Fat ass.
Gray sweatpants and gray t-shirt, no markings on them, and they're way too small because she's gained so much weight. And now, sure, I'm a little heavy right now. We're all get fat. We've been fat at sometimes, and like, there's just some people your body type don't hold it well. And sometimes when girls get fat, they just like, this chick was just fat in the wrong areas. Like no ass, just big thighs, cankles, big stomach, double roll on the stomach up top, no tits, no, not a particularly nice face. And her shirt is so stretched out that you can see that she has a blue bra on.
Oh, yeah?
Like, you can just, like, her belly button's, like, fucking this big.
Oh, yeah.
And so, she comes into the fucking line, and she goes like this to fix her bra, like, pulls it up on both sides. That shirt was so tight, it just fucking whoop, just whole stomach out, just right at the fucking welcome, hey, how you, what are you here for?
Let me show you.
Dude, it was wild. And then she didn't actually, like, hurry to put it back down.
No shame in her game.
there should have been a smidge of shame. I
mean, you already know what it looks like underneath it. The only thing you seen was the t-shirt first.
It was crazy. But, like, she just went to a seat and just sat on her phone the whole time. And I'm like, what hurts? You know?
Probably something internal. It's all internal.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. There was a young girl in there, like a high school kid, and she was there with her dad, and he was holding a bottle of pills, and like the Excedrin migraine things. And I'm like, oh, I think you're just having a migraine. Like, that's why you're here. That was an Indian dude came in. He didn't even know where he lived. He didn't know his address. And so they made him write his social security number down, which when they asked him that, he had to pull back out his phone to see what his social security number is.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was just walking around, had his kids and his wife there. When they called his name, he walked from the whole way from the back up to the front, back to the back. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not you should, if you were outside, I'd say you didn't have to go to a hospital. Why are you out? You stuck a metal straw up your dick hole.
Straight to the butt.
I said dick hole.
You thought it and skipped it.
No.
You thought butt and skipped it. And went straight to the dick hole.
But what else did you do? Like,
they could just have a stomach ache.
And you went to the hospital?
Chest pains. Kidney stone.
I think if I have chest pains, I'm not...
Shit and blood.
I think that's a real... They just sent them back out to wait.
They're waiting. People wait. Chest pains is about the only thing they take you right back for.
And I think if you're shitting blood...
Nah, I shit blood all the time.
But that's because your ass has been destroyed from all those honey buns.
It's not really all the time either. I do.
It's not definitely not all the time.
I got this thing going on now, It's like it's not even like a hemorrhoid, but it's like when I take a shit. Like sometimes when I take a shit, and it's more often than not, it's like this very small like pinch. It's like a paper cut kind of on my asshole.
Oh yeah.
And then when I wipe, it hurts. It's like a stinging, like a hurt. And then when I wipe, like I feel like mentally, I feel like I'm cutting part of my ass, like, and then it's like raw. And then when I go to wipe, I'm wiping shit into this open wound.
I know what
and
you're
it
saying.
like stings so fucking bad. I get a shower right after because it hurts so bad.
I could be wrong, but I think it's you. We break blood vessels, and that's what it is.
Yeah, because you said, did you stick your finger back there to check? And I'm like, hell no. But then the other day it hurt so bad when I got in the shower, cleaned it off and everything. I'm like checking it out. I can't feel anything. So it doesn't, like a hemorrhoid, you
So
would
you're
feel
not-
like
yeah.
a pimple, you know what I mean? I can't feel anything. So I'm like, man, I must have just fucking like cut
I
myself.
think we break blood vessels. I know what you're talking about.
It hurts.
That's why the bidet is perfect. You wouldn't need the shower.
Yeah.
You just because that would happen, and then the bidet is just straight water, and you don't
looked
and you
at
don't
putting
even.
a bidet on the toilet at the new house, but I might have to.
Yeah, you can always. It's just cold water. It's just what you can't do it because you'd have to. Your sink's in front of you, so you'd have to run a hot water line to the sink. That's if you want hot water. Like
need
mine,
hot water.
mine was always just cold water.
You know,
Yeah,
water, a little fucking. That'll wake you up.
it does.
Yeah. A little fucking. That would Philio he'd have been able to drive home if they'd have thrown a little cold water on him at urgent care.
Yeah,
right
they're only like $30 too.
Urgent care's like, we don't have the tools. You'd have been like, you don't have cold water for his asshole? Just throw a cup of cold water on his asshole, get him out of here.
So yeah, it was just. Oh, so then there was this one dude that came in with two cops.
Just got crazy sidetracked.
No.
TMI right there.
There was this dude that came in with two cops, and he had tattoos all over his arms, hands, fingers, on his face, a couple on his face. His neck was the worst neck tattoos I've ever seen. There was 3 big ones. He had like one here, and then like one, like the spacing didn't even match. Like it left the throat like a gap, like a weird gap, because the one finished over here, and then the one like started kind of down here. Like it was and they're not good at all. Mm-hmm. It was the worst tattoos ever. But he wasn't in handcuffs. But 2 cops stayed with him the entire time. And then when they called his name, he had just gotten a fucking phone call from his buddy, right? Because he was right here beside me, a little bit down. He had just gotten a fucking phone call and answers it. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be juicy. Because this dude is also just going to talk in front of cops. I'm not talking in front of cops even if you call me, you know what I mean? I might say like, hey, I'm at the hospital. Cops got me. I'll call you back. But I'm not going to. This dude was about to just start talking. You know what I mean? And they call his fucking name. And so he has to walk by me. The dude has a fucking 30-foot phone charger cord all dangling on the floor and shit. His ass is hanging out, but he's got his boxers on. He also has, I swear on my pap, he has 3 gray, I don't know if they're shorts or just more sweatpants. He has blue and white boxers, the old kind that we used to wear, the plaid kind. He's still wearing them. And then 2 different layers of, I think, shorts, basketball shorts, and then a pair of gray sweatpants on. And I'm like, 3 pairs of pants and you still got your ass out. You know, you're not in handcuffs. He could just pull them up, but he's fucking with this 20-foot long extension cord of a phone charger. It's just dragging on the floor. And he's like, hey, buddy, I'm about to go in. I'll call you back. She's a bitch. I've been telling you. I mean, he talked the whole way into the room. And I'm like, damn, dude, I missed that conversation. He's like, I told you she was crazy. He's just.
That's crazy. Maybe he was going into the morgue to identify a body or something.
Do you
Like,
go?
why would he be there with cops?
Yeah,
Not in handcuffs.
it seemed like a DUI type situation, but then I thought, well, maybe his chick hit him with something, and he's going in to get checked out.
Could be a little domestic violence. For anyone wondering, Filio, he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. But yeah. So then we ended up. It took like, man. You know what's funny is when we got there, the waiting room was full, but I understand that the waiting room means like that old war vet, which two war vets sat beside each other and started talking and realized that they were both in Japan at the same time. That's fucking cool. You know what I mean? I was like, that's wild. Like because they were like saying that they were, trying to remember the years and shit that they were there, and so they went to different areas because they're not like urgent. I guess this is like kind of their version of Med Express, and so they went through a different room. There was a very elderly lady. I was like, I know she's not going where we're going. Like they're gonna take her back to somewhere else. Like that's a different wing of the building to deal with like elderly people, I think. And I'm just like, so from the lady that was there, she had just finished, and then dude with the fucking iced tea was ahead of my dad, and then he went. It took an hour and 45 minutes to get him back to a room.
That's crazy.
3 people.
Short-staffed over there at the hospital.
But, I mean, dude, like every 20 minutes, people came out of the doors. So I'm like, how do you just not get... And once you get back there, it's not short-staffed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they ended up just holding my dad for... We went there, we got there around 4. We left a little after 8. And just said he had a tooth infection or a tooth problem. They gave him a medicine. He took the medicine for the first time yesterday. They think he either had an allergic reaction to it or like it just with the heat, it was like a kind of perfect storm of things, and maybe it just blood sugar was already a little bit low. I think smoking does that to you. So it was just, they didn't even really know, but they gave him all these tests and shit, and all looked good. You know, they don't even, it wasn't even, he, like, oh, we see a little something here. Well, you should probably tell your doctor about that, but we don't think it's related. It was just like, hey, you look good. You know what I mean? And he was good to go. And then he golfed today. So.
Oh, yeah, Filio. Give up.
Pops. I mean, but that's why the episode didn't come out today. I got to get a pause.
Word.
And we're back.
Smooth.
Smooth. Big smooth.
Smooth. Oh, I didn't tell you the one day. I was leaving here. I think I was going to my house to let Beans out, get changed, and then I was coming back to get you and Jeremy or something. We were kind of like on a time crunch. It was like the day of your mom's birthday party,
Yeah.
I think it was. I go up the hill here, and I'm stuck waiting behind Big Smooth.
Big smooth.
His entire family is coming out of the house very, very slowly.
Are you half the block? Or are you the whole? You know where Smooth lives at the end.
Yes.
Okay, so Smooth.
But I'm parked in the middle, and he has a white Caravan parked in the middle with the 4-ways on, but there's cars parked on both sides. I can't go nowhere. And I'm telling you, they're taking fucking forever to get out of the house.
Through the 4-way.
Dude, there was a Medea grandma came out. I mean, she get down the steps like this, you know what I'm saying? It was through the four-way, so I almost went up over the bitch.
Are you sure you weren't?
No, it was Big Smooth. End of the block on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was coming out. I know. I'll never forget where the guy's house is who said, you said, how are you? And he goes, everything's smooth. I'll never forget where that guy lives. So, yeah.
I love Smooth. I seen him the other day.
The way Schmoove was making me late.
I seen him the other day, and we were talking, and I was like, "Yeah, I hit the bottle a little hard last night." He's really getting to me, and then damn near floored him. He loved it.
Big Schmoove.
So
Shout out Smoothie.
shout out Smooth. Let's talk about the two men here. And I want to do something first.
Is that what that says? I thought it said Z-Men this whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is Z-Men?
You a whole ass.
You wrote it.
It says a two.
It sure do.
Well, I wrote pizza down there.
And those look the same.
No.
Yes, they do.
The two's bigger. I wrote a two. You got to write the numbers big.
I thought it said Z-Man. I was excited to hear about this new skit or some dream or something.
Nah, nothing.
But instead I was there for it.
I did have some wild dreams lately. But let's talk about the two man. And first, I want to say we either win or we lose, or we win and we learn, we don't lose. So, what did we learn from this year of the two man? I'll go first. This is the big one that hit me. I try and stay away from all these like 4th of July tournaments and like two man when I was early into golf because I knew I wouldn't win. And I don't put myself in situations where I don't think I'm going to win. You know what I mean? Because then it just seems like a waste of time. When I like clearly think I'm not going to win nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fun to me. I'm not going to go out there and have fun. Even if I got the expendable income, like, it's just, I'm so competitive, I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm going to feel like I'm embarrassing myself. But there is something that, like, because I've been, but shout out Big Ran, shout out Lee for doing well this year at the two man. I thought for sure, like, I'm not as good as Lee right now. Lee was on fire. But I'm thinking I'm better than your dad. You know what I mean? And then to hear how he played versus how I think I played, I really can break it down to, like, he has no stress about being in a tournament. It's 100% a thing that I have. Where I get frustrated. Remember, when do I lose my cool like I did this weekend? Because I really thought that was it. That was it. Like, day one on 5, when I fucking just miss a birdie putt and then miss the comebacker, which isn't normal for me. And I thought I could make that birdie, but, in a way I thought I was going to miss, but just still keep it short, and it ran out fucking 10 feet. I'd never get that mad, ever. And I just fucking, I don't know. I thought it was all over right there. And I got to get better experience playing tournaments and just marking my ball. That's a big thing for me, is like marking the ball. Because we're humans. We make mistakes. You fucking bump it, you know what I mean? Or you place it and it rolls a little bit, but you already pulled away. You know what I mean? Like, all those little things I worry about. Then we watch people all around us, or at least I got to see this the last weekend, that, like, they almost treat it like they don't even give a shit about the fucking ball mark. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to go back where you fucking picked it up. It's a luxury that you get to pick it up. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And just like even like little out of bounds rules, I don't know why that fucking bug. It's something. As much as we did with like having the cooler and the rain gear and everything that we could need, and we were ready to go. I do all of that to make sure I can just go out and perform, and there's nothing else in my head. I'm not worried about, like you might have to like, oh, I'm getting Charlie tonight or something. You know what I mean? That'd be in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Just trying to have everything clear from your mind. That's something that just lives in my mind, and I think it is because I don't know how to play in these tournaments. It's the same thing that happens in the Ryder Cup. I'm a 4-time champion in the Ryder Cup.
3-time champion play.
But what's crazy is I've never done good in one of them. Not even one of them. Even the ones that I've lost, I've never done good at. I can't remember a time that I did.
It's just the added pressure
of just being in a tournament setting.
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned.
Like a competition style.
Yeah.
Even though what benefits you on Sunday is you don't know what all the other you don't know what it's fair. I don't really know because you don't really know what everyone else is doing.
It's kind of just like softball, like to baseball. Like baseball, we're gonna follow the rules. Softball, we're not.
Yeah, it's a little more lenient.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. I guess the biggest thing I learned now that I'm sitting over here thinking about it,
it could be out of bounds on 15, and you got to go re-tee, right? Sunday, we just drop up where it went out.
Correct, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The
biggest thing I learned is because it's funny that you mentioned the putt on 5 on the first day.
How the fuck did a lightning bug get in here?
It knew it was lit.
When the fuck?
It just knew it was lit. Because you 3-putt that, we bogey 5. Then we come back and bogey 6, or double 6, which was a hole that we had been like pretty bad at the day before. So we got a double on 6, and then proceed to par 7, 8, and 9 to shoot a 40 on the front. So it's not like we were playing terribly good, but we were 4 over, so we weren't playing awful. It was actually the best round we had on the front all weekend. What we weren't prepared for, the one thing that I learned is we didn't prepare enough. We weren't prepared for the pause, because as soon as we made the turn, we waited. And it was like an instant momentum shift. Next year, that's something that we'll 100% be ready for.
And that's exactly what your dad has and Lee has.
Yeah.
They have that just, even though they said it, like, be ready for the play slow. And that's what
because their best day was day 1.
Our
worst day was day 1. That's a lot of the difference.
I brought up the whole week that, like, how is it that all of us are good out here and we take this long?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we were never an issue once.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. But then we did see fucking Dickie Prowler out there, and it's like, he shouldn't be allowed. This wouldn't actually take as long as it does if you don't have guys like that.
Agreed.
Like, you almost need to, like Troy knows us.
Police the field.
Yeah. Like, hey, man, love you, but you are literally a reason why everything is held up.
We had
to the point where we almost don't make it. So let's get into dating.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was our best day.
Well, we said our prayers
that
day, and we also didn't tee off until 3.
So day 1, we shoot 40 on the front, 47 on the back. We shoot 87. We're tied for 4th place. We were in 4th place or something like that.
Yeah, we were in 4th.
After day 1. Nobody played well.
Fuck if we were tied. We were in 4th. I think
we were in 4th. And then day 2 happened. So we were the first tee time out. Tyson hit the very first tee ball.
We were in like 7th.
8th. We were in 8th.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we were in 8th. And then Tyson hit the very first tee ball of the 2-man on the first day. So we were set 7 a.m. day 1, which means we go out late day 2. And because where we were at, we were 8th, We were played. It was like right in the middle of the pack. We teed off at like 2:15. So we get done first day at 1 o'clock, and then don't have to even be back to tee off at the golf course next day until 2:15. But we're obviously going to be there a little bit earlier, to hit some balls and stuff. So about 24 hours later, we got to be back at the course. Wake up the next day to a text in the group message from the one guy who was down there. He said, hey, there was an hour-long fog delay this morning, so everyone's tee time's being bumped back. So we still get down there at like a decent time because they had lunch. We eat lunch, hit some balls, putt, chip.
Well, the lunch was
the whole
pork
nine.
sandwiches. I can't eat that.
Pulled pork. Yeah. So
4 different kinds of pork.
yeah, they had sausage.
You know what They also had bacon and green beans. When has this become?
Oh
a
yeah,
thing?
that was crazy.
When did this start being a thing? When I was Easter this year, I was with my Aunt Pam and we went to somewhere in fucking Hollidaysburg, and they had that too, and I'm like, when is this? I've never seen this in my life.
Yeah.
Bacon bits and green beans?
Yeah, I'd rather just have the green beans.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of bacon, but not bacon bits, which is crazy. So we get down there at a decent time. We have to wait for a cart, whatever, do the whole thing. And we're teeing off on the back 9 to start the day, which the first day we teed off on the front 9, we're teed off on the back 9 to start the second day. So we get out there.
Let's tell them
It's like
who we were
3:15
playing.
now.
You knew one of the guys.
Yeah.
You knew one of them.
Siege.
But you didn't really know him. Or do you really know?
Well, I'd know him pretty well. I just didn't
Okay.
remember him
Yeah.
until I saw him.
Yeah. And he's a chill guy. His whole demeanor is just
Laid back as they come.
5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Super chill. And then
Terrible mailman. If he was ever a mailman,
Yeah.
he wouldn't make it.
and his partner,
Big Derek.
Big Derek, Derek.
Dude, we played with 2 goats. Absolute goats on Saturday. It was hilarious.
Derek was something special to our round.
It was awesome. Momentous.
The hottest day in the main heat, you know what I mean? It's not the morning. Black shirt, pink shorts.
Not that.
And Derek got some size.
Oh, yeah, he ain't small.
And his last name. Oh, no, I shouldn't say his last name.
No.
But it's my favorite baseball player. His
you go.
last name, and he don't fucking deserve it.
He do.
Because they call him by it. You know what I mean?
Settle down. He deserves the name. Guy hasn't been able to golf since he came back from Canada. So we play with 2 absolute goats. And then, my dad and Lee are there to watch the tee shots. And I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember any of my tee shots on 10 all week. Tee shot on Saturday of mine on 10. I hit it in the water.
And it was like just got fully underneath. Because I asked you, because I was taking gap wedge. I'm like, do you tee up gap wedge? And you're like, yeah, I'm going to tee up this wedge. And you fucking must have just teed it up a smidge too far.
No, I just I had no confidence in my wedges. That's how bad, I just had the yips.
Because it was just one of those funny ones where it just goes, whoop.
I just had the yips with my on 10 that had my number.
It was never even a golf shot. It was just like.
It was never even a golf swing.
Yeah, it was just get this one in the water.
Just get a driver in my hand and get me on 11. Because I was ripping the driver all weekend. I was fucking smoking the driver.
Yeah.
So
Which is scary. Because I'm like, you never hit a point where I'm like, hey man, you got to slow down. You felt it in yourself sometimes. But I was like, man, I've seen you just those days where not every single one hits trees.
Mm-hmm. Be honest with you, it doesn't happen as much anymore. Ever since I've got a whole new golf swing, got a whole new driver stance and stuff, so it doesn't really happen as much anymore. But
It's still that swing is.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's
It's so in there.
Squirrel Killer is.
It'll come out.
Oh, how about the time you hit the fucking tree? I think it was
And 80 acorns dropped out of
or walnuts or whatever the fuck.
It was crazy. What was that on?
11.
Yeah, 11.
Because you went over into
Into the driving range.
Yeah, that was day one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we said that, but yeah. In a fucking tree and 150 walnuts. It hit every limb just to fucking rattle.
It was crazy. It was a squirrel's paradise.
You might have just hit a fucking
I might have found a honey hole.
Yeah, safe. Blew it open.
Little safe deposit box. So on day 2, we tee off. You par 10, right?
Yeah.
And then I par 11. And then I par 12. And then you par 13.
And that was our first nice look at birdie. It just didn't look nice to me.
Yeah. And then
Nice being that it's inside of like 20 feet, like a really makeable range.
we bogeyed 14, bogeyed 15, doubled 16, bogeyed 17, and parred 18 to shoot 41. So
Yes.
we were even par going into
82.
13.
80.
Well, we shot 41 on the front or on the back 9 to start Saturday's round. We were even par going into 14.
Hold on, let me back up at the 16. It's the most egregious shot of the weekend. I mean, unless you want to throw any of yours on or what's, I'll take it for the whole fucking team. That putt I missed on 16.
That was the worst. That was the worst, and then the second worst was the par putt that I missed on, was it 17 or 14? I missed that par putt like this because we bogeyed 10 that one day. On the last day we bogeyed 10, and I parred 11, 12, 13, and then I missed a par putt like this on 14.
And you were already down by the green.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, I hit a drive to like 50 yards out and then scald one over the back.
Yeah.
And then hit a super nice chip shot to get to like this. Hit a super nice flop shot to get to like this. And you were already in for bogey, and there was no, like, I just hit it in the back of the cup and it's in. And that was the one I wish I could take back. Like, I know yours on 16 for sure, because it was like.
Yeah. I mean, it looks.
It was no longer than the microphone, I don't think.
It was crazy, man. You sit behind it and you're like, this is turning, and then I'm like, no, but if you hit it straight on it, it goes straight in. The harder you hit the ball, it won't go. It won't take the hill. It'll just go straight. So if you just give it some pace, but I'm like, it's so close that I'm like, if I give it too much pace, it might just fucking skip over. And we're on top of Mount Everest of a fucking green. Mm-hmm. It's gone if I miss that. Like, that was all running through my head. There was people watching us, derelicts crowd. Like, we got to talk about that. This dude had a guy following him all day. Two, and his chick. So
yeah, it was
3
technically 3 people, 2 carts.
Yeah, just following him all around and like helping him look for his ball and stuff. And
they were cool, but like Tyson
They
doesn't
were
like
cool.
a spectator in golf. Too many spectators in golf.
okay, but then it just goes straight back to like, if that's a thing, and I never once thought that was gonna be a thing. Why would anybody be watching our group? You know what I mean?
Well, like you came out for the father-son. So like you were watching those other 2 guys the whole day.
What do you mean?
Like if you put yourself in the shoes of the guys that we played in that father-son tournament over in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
It's essentially the same thing. Like you being there and following the group the whole time. It's essentially the same thing. That's why I never really have a problem.
But I also wasn't ever near you guys for most of the
until we
day,
were on the
right?
green.
Yeah. But I also just stayed back and I never talked, and I was very respectful. These guys are just talking. They're talking until damn near you approach.
Oh, I agree with that. I would
You
definitely agree with
approach your
that.
ball, and then they won't stop talking, and then they'll
I
stop.
would say the golf etiquette was completely different between you and them.
Yeah.
I would say that, yeah.
Way different. And then pulling up right dead level with the tee box. You know what I mean? Just on the opposite side. Like, I just wasn't prepared for that, but then that's what I said earlier. Just haven't seen it enough. Now I won't be as nervous because I'm looking at people watching me. That's a big thing I also just have in my personal being, my regular life is like, I care what people think about me. You know what I mean? Like, I try not to just show up, go out looking all dirty and sloppy. Like some of those people I've seen show up to the hospital. Like, if I was as hurt as you are, I guess, because you're walking around, I have the decency to just fucking put on something nice. You know what I mean? Not just stand up off the couch and just go to the hospital.
Another big thing is I had so many birdies going into the 2-man. I feel like I relied on birdies a lot. And, like, my focus should have been, like Big Rand said, pars, let the birdies come.
Yeah. Well, he is right, and you're wrong. You didn't rely on birdies. You made those. You are a birdie getter. Like, I am just not. Like, I tell you, and we've said it, like, you get nervous for par putts. I get nervous, like, I'm shaking nervous for birdie putts. During the tournament, I was actually very calm and, like, I was aggressive. I was feeling that Michael Jordan in me. You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't be nervous. You know what I mean? Like, fucking sink this. I was feeling that energy.
We both putted pretty good in the tournament.
Yeah. But it's a whole different putt for me when it's a birdie. You have that ability to, like I missed that one on 16. I've missed birdies that close.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, we shoot 41 on the back nine because we started on the back nine, turn around, have a fucking crazy front nine, shoot 41 on the front nine, and we shoot 82 on the second day. Boom, we're right there in third place going into Sunday, right where we want to be, right at the top of the leaderboard.
And then get to go see Circus something.
Now, Grant, hold on. We played the first 9 holes because this is how slow the delay was. They were talking about we might not get a chance to finish our round and shit. We played the front 9 in 3 hours and the back 9 in 2 hours because they were rushing people along on the back 9. It took 5 hours to play our Saturday round, and we still shot the best round. So we know we can play good golf slow. We just weren't ready for it day one.
Yeah.
When we're ready for it, we know it's coming, then we can play.
And the greens, the best way to describe this whole weekend was it was a boxing match. Mm-hmm. We'd hit the course for 2-3 shots, and they'd hit us with a big one.
Another
like
thing
a tough
too,
one. You know what I mean?
If even 80% of our lip outs would have fell in, we would have finished probably second, if not first.
Well, didn't I fucking lip out a lot on day one?
Yeah, like birdies and pars.
There was a lot of pars.
A lot of pars.
Yeah, our day one we would have won. Mm-hmm. You can't change the greens like that. And we'll talk about that afterwards.
It was crazy. Then we go into day 3, Sunday. We're in third place. We're the second to last group out.
But hold on. We went out to see Circus something.
Yeah, we did. We did go out.
Which is our buddy Annisberger's.
Yay.
Some say the people's mailman.
He says the people's mailman.
I'm Juniata's mailman for sure. Love y'all. We see his band, but by the time we get there, we didn't get done till 9. We didn't get there till 9:30, and then we had to eat. So we eat something real quick, and then by the time we get out there, they play one song literally, and they're done.
It was good too. I think we got them to play one more. I think they played 2 total, but we caught the tail end of one song.
We did get an encore.
Yeah.
But they were good. And it was like the nicest, like what a day we put on, you know what I mean? Just wanted to relax and shit.
Just shot 82.
And then they're just done.
Just went stoopy on the course. Get ready for tomorrow. Because then another thing they don't teach you about, what a quick turnaround you got in the 7th flight. Because we got home 9:30. We got to be back up at 4:30 in the next morning to go out and play.
Yeah, we didn't get home till 10. And then you were still sending me shit at 12:30. I wasn't sending you anything because I'm like, he's bet. And this is kind of on me, but it's not. I just never felt tired. I was so adrenalized and like, I'm so like.
We didn't drink the second day until after we were done playing golf.
But we laugh about this, but after one of us plays very well, we'll say to the other one, like, I'm just still out there.
Yeah.
But it's actually, like, you felt that before. Like
I felt it on Saturday when we shot 82.
You're just still out there.
Yeah,
like
I played really good that day. Saturday, I felt like I played the best I played all weekend.
Same. And I was just like, I thought I could have did better, but, like, I just know it's so tough. I'm like, people can't be doing that much better than me.
Mm-hmm.
I get I'm not, like, doing everything I should be doing right now, but we're not going to be in first, but we're not damn near anywhere.
There was a team that shot 76 the second day. They were in first. So we go out there day 3. We're in the second to last group in our flight. We are tied with the guys that we're going out with. We're in third.
Also, I don't end up going to bed till 2:30.
Yeah.
And the turnaround is 5 o'clock. Got to be up.
Yeah. 3 hours.
So my pap woke me up. Like, I didn't wake up to an alarm. I never set alarms. I think I
called you.
You might have.
I'm pretty sure I called you.
Oh, I was already in the shower.
Yeah, that's right.
But I woke up at like 4:58.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So we get out there Sunday morning.
I got 2.5 hours.
Tee time was like, I think like 7:15.
Dude, if you see now, it's starting to warp, and he's about to give me a hug.
Walking the strip club, damn, I missed you. Just give me a hug. 7:15 tee time. We're in third place.
He's also just. He's about to pull your. That hand's about
He
to.
wants his hat back.
No, he's just pulling you into his meat. Cause
Sure.
No, I mean,
Sure.
if
I'll get him out of here.
you look right to your left, if you look to your east, whatever way is east.
Yeah, you said left. It was right. This is my right. Anyway, Sunday, 7:15 a.m. Third place. The guys that we're playing with, Goofball.
Tom.
Goofball and Tom. Hell of a set of dudes.
So Goofball is his name's Mike, and when you shake hands with the people that you're playing with before you start, and I go, he says Mike, I go Tyson, so it's like the nice like fucking
It worked.
yeah. We laugh about that shit, and he just seems normal.
Last time you called him Mike all day.
Last time. Goofball. He started off normal.
I mean, he was
like
pure goof.
he started off normal. Oh, no, actually not.
No.
As soon as I seen his swing, if we seen his swing from the beginning, it was like this is gonna be a long day of looking at this thing, because it's not. Fuck if it's effective. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
It's. But nobody's gonna like play with you because this thing is so fucking goofy. It was like he was swinging hockey sticks and never played hockey, and we're golfing.
It was bad.
Then we get to around. So after seeing 9 holes of them, and we're playing pretty decent. We're sitting under a tree because the group just started. Then the next group's got to tee off. We're sitting under a tree, and I look at B. I say, $20, goofball. I don't even know. We already had a name for him. I said, goofball.
You said, look at this goofball maybe 2 or 3 times, and it was just over from there. But it was crazy.
I think my whole floor, his name was goofball.
Yeah, it was so quick.
I said, I bet goofball doesn't have the scores up, right?
Dude, he
missed
card,
the whole.
He had the card like crinkled, like he was mad at it.
Because he had it hooked onto the steering wheel.
Yeah, so
it's
when
longer
you
than
would push the whole inside of the wheel with the scorecard. Just, I could see it now. Just
instead of just folding it,
grinding it.
goofball just.
So yeah, Tyson's like $20 says he doesn't even add the score. I was like, hell no.
I was thinking of for the end of the round.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I was like, hell no, because I knew he wouldn't.
We don't really add up after 9. You know where we're at,
Yeah.
but we don't add up after 9.
I usually try and talk to the other person about it when you're not around.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. So, he skirts right up.
What'd you guys get there on the front? Had you at a fucking...
He said 40 for us, for you and I. He's like, had 40 for you guys, 42 for us. I'm like, hell no.
We'll take it.
He said, really? I said, I had us at a 43 and you guys at a 45. Now, mind you, that's 3 strokes different from what he had for us and 3 strokes different for what he had for his team. And
hell no.
He said, oh, yeah, I missed the last hole. Couldn't have, because a 3 on the last hole would have been a birdie. And we both parred. Couldn't have missed the last one. Well, we parted, they bogeyed it.
He missed 8,
Yeah.
which is the par 3.
Yeah. So we finally add those ones up. Now we're up 2 on them making the turn. Now these are guys that we were tied with. So we know all, and that was like I think Tyson and I's like secret goal was like, as long as we beat the guys we're playing with, we're not in last place.
That's also comes back to what I said, like tournament feel. That it's a good mindset if you're playing number 2 and we're in the 1 seed. You know what I mean? All we got to do is go out here and beat these guys, but it's also not even because 3 could be sneaking in.
Well, we beat the guys on the first day and shot an 87.
But it's not a round robin.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a good mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we beat the guys first day but shot an 87, so it's not a good mindset. We should go out there and be like, fuck, we need to get out as many pars as we can.
But then that's also why I get mad on 5. Not for that specific reason, but like, I think my anger was just misunderstood in my own mind. Why I'm mad. Like
both 3-putted birdies on 5.
Yeah. But you had a long shot for bird.
And I didn't even leave it close to the hole.
You didn't. No. And I think you were in for double.
I bought a new... No, I was in for bogey. So I bought a new... I might have been in for...
I think you were.
I bought a new putter.
But no, we both had all that, you know what I mean? We kind of forgot the whole 17 after I missed the putt on 16. The worst shot, whether it was drive or a putt, it was a putt this fucking close I missed for par. And right after that, to our like team chemistry that you have to have, and this is gonna go funny with this. You have to know that like I'm pissed off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have to say nothing. I need you here right now. Let me take this hole off. You know what I mean? Or I put a good drive out there, and that can help me wear it all off. You know what I mean? Work it out. Usually that drive's not going to go good. I fucking find my ball, one of the spectators is sitting beside us. You know what I mean? Like super fucking close, like 25 feet away. You know what I mean? The next
From
tree.
here to the camera.
Yeah, the next tree down.
Yeah.
Just staring at us. I took a fucking just dumb shot, put it into the creek. Remember?
Oh, I didn't.
And then-
put it. 6-iron.
And then you were playing safe. You had a good opportunity, and then I fucking
Remember what I did? I smashed a drive down the middle of the fairway, and then you're like, play it safe, I'm out of the hole. So I hit 3-wood like a dumbass, and I topped
was that
it.
that day?
No, that was day 1.
Yeah.
Because then day 2, I hit the 7-iron, bent it around the corner. I was down on the right-hand
Yep.
side. So then you're like, well, I'm just going to drop one and hit just for the fuck of it. You never know. So you,
Topped it, barely went to where you're at.
Yeah.
I didn't get to where you're at,
yeah.
and then hit it again. Didn't get to where I got down a little bit, but not even that good.
And then I hit my wedge shot, toe it dead right into the high shit dead. Like it is dead.
That might have been. It's not.
That's probably worse than my putt on 14.
I would say, but
I
it
think
almost
it is.
doesn't feel the same. That because I was you're scoring at that moment. You know what I mean? It's like missing empty net on a fast break in hockey. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I just know the result, how it worked out for us. Like, if it would have been a double, it would have been worse on 17 that day.
yeah, because you had nowhere to go after that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had to take a drop, then I had to punch one, then the punch ran over, then I had to chip one. So, like, now I'm in for double
Yeah,
before you even know it.
and I messed up after I drop, I hit one, get some good a little roll out of it, but the fucking derelict, one of his fucking guys, sees a sprinkler cover and just closes it.
Yeah.
They probably
Goes out in the middle of, like,
but they probably wanted it open. And isn't that just a free drop?
if it hits it.
If it's just an open sprinkler hole. And so he closes this thing, and then he just like fucking. Then he just turns around like this. You had started walking down towards your ball, and I was like, whistle. And when he fucking see me, he fucking, oh, my bad, buddy. But it's like that fucking just wasn't ready for, it was like Happy Gilmore, damn near. But yeah, I stuck one like to 30 feet, stubbed the fucking, hit the ground when I hit the putter. I did that twice that weekend. Knocked down long ones that was needed while hitting the ground first. And that, honestly, I wasn't even trying to make that. I knew there was a chance, but it was a hard read. That just worked.
Yeah. Because I still had a bogey putt at
That was my pat more than that was me.
Yeah. But yeah, I might have still had a bogey putt, and then you knocked that down. I don't remember. But yeah, I was fucked.
Let me get another pause.
All right.
And we're back.
So back.
Fuck you.
So to wrap it up, we ended up shooting 43 on the front, 43 on the back, 86. Not our best Sunday showing.
I also got I forget how I was going to put both together, but remember on 14 when Goofball, or you didn't see it, it was on 12. It's like it could have been 13. I was at the front of the green, and you just look back at me, and I'm just fucking damn near laughing out loud.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just smiling ear to ear. And you walk by me, you're like, what are you laughing at? And I couldn't even say. But Tom had called Goofball over to give him one.
Give him a read on a putt.
Give him a read. This dickhead would stick his whole putter out, lay it on the ground, 4 feet behind the ball and get as low as you possibly could to the ground, like his face was on the ground. And I'm like, that's how you're getting a read. And then also when I looked at Goofball, he was wearing 2 gloves, but they're not.
Actually, we should get into the Sunday round on the back because we start the back. So we shot 43 on the front. It's not terrible. We know we need to shoot a little bit better on the back if we want to have a chance, which we still do have a chance. Tyson gets up, hits his deep ball, and 10's a par 3 over water. Now, I told you guys I haven't hit my tee balls good all week on 10. So Tyson gets up, hits a good one on 10. I get up to hit this wedge on 10. It's like a 52-degree wedge
I
I'm hitting.
forgot all about.
To the right of 10's par 3 is a road, so there's a guardrail. I tow this fucker just dead. Like, the holes in front of me, I hit the guardrail where the camera is. I hit the toe, hit the guardrail. It comes all the way down, almost roll. It goes.
It took a peek at the water. It was water level.
It was this far from the edge of the water. So I'm like, well, at least it's in play.
It looked at the water, decided if it wanted to go in or not, hit the grass. We were all just happy that it hit the grass, hits the fucking guardrail, comes back, and we're like, for sure it's fucking,
Oh, it was screaming.
for sure it's going in the water.
And like,
it just stopped in the worst spot.
the daisies, it should have. I wish it would have went in the water.
Yeah.
Well, we get up there. I take a couple clubs. I take a lefty club. My boy's a lefty. Just in case I don't have a stance.
But also, we said to each other that, well, you said before you left, you're like, I don't know if we can. If
I don't think I can use your clubs. I know I can't use your club. So, but I took it anyway. And I get down there, and I'm like, well, I can always just flip my 9-iron around, flip it backwards, and hit it lefty. So that's what I end up going with. But the one thing I didn't account for is if you're swinging lefty, you got to go lefty grip. I went righty grip on a lefty shot, hit the ball right in the water.
I don't even know how that would feel, but I'm imagining it.
You just got to swap it. Because then I can hook it towards the green, but instead I just left it open because I'm just pulling the club like this. So it was always going dead in the water. I never had a chance. So it goes in the water. I tell Tyson, your hole. So he bogeys it. I proceed to par. He puts one in Mottler's. I think one in Mottler's with his tee shot on 11. I proceed to par it. I par 11. I par 12. He hits.
No, we hit ours beside each other in the shade on the left.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think Goofball might have went out of bounds.
Yeah. I par 11. I par 12. I par 13. So we're 1 over going into 14 on the last round of the last day, and we're playing pretty good. The guys that we're playing against, we beat them by 2 on the front. They're 1 under, so we're dead tied again. They par 14. I missed this par putt like this, and then my mental just fucking collapses from there. Like, I'm just like, fuck. Because I know where the match is at. I know they're up 1 now. Like, I'm just like, the pressure's on more in my head. And I usually play better under pressure, but like, we bogey 15. We're 2 over going into 15. I'm like, we could fucking par out, shoot 38, 81, and have a shot at this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Then you finally hit the 3-wood on 15 and roasted it.
It's crazy. Just never put that together.
Yeah. And I hit my drive into the trees. I hit my punch shot into a tree. I hit my next shot into a tree. I'm like, all right, your hole. And we bogey that one. So we bogey 14, bogey 15. Get up to 16. I put one on the front of the green. 4-putt it for a double. I think you end up bogeying 16. 17. So what, we're 1 over, 2 over, 3 over. No, we doubled 16. Yeah, we doubled 16 to go to 4 over. Then we doubled 17. right? Yeah, we doubled 17. And then bogeyed 18. Or did we go bogey? We bogeyed 17, bogeyed 18, and shot 43. Yeah, we bogeyed 17, bogeyed 18.
I think we had 5 doubles on the weekend.
Yeah, I could go back and look at the cards, but the guys that we were playing against were up huge on us because they parred 14, bogeyed 15, parred 16. So they're up like 5 strokes on us, and we're like, in my head, I'm like, fuck. We need a miracle to beat these guys, and to beat these guys, we need to beat these guys to even have a shot to win. And then a miracle happened.
Where did Goofball hit his? I think up the middle.
Tom hit his up the middle. Goofball hit his up the right with you.
And then Goofball fucking hit one towards the crick. It didn't go in it.
Tom hit one that didn't go in the crick. Goofball hit one dead in the woods. Or he just kept topping him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kept topping. Goofball just kept topping him. I don't think he ever hit one out of bounds and took a 9 on the hole. And Tom, the other guy, he took an 8. So that let us back in it. And then we both... I'm trying to think. I think we might... I don't know.
We parred 18.
I was going to say, we parred 18.
I parred 18. Because you had a birdie look at it.
Yeah, doubled 16, bogeyed 17, parred 18. Yeah. And they bogeyed 18, and we tied. We tied them, which put us in a 3-way.
No, we tied Tom.
True.
we tied
Goofball didn't. I think he participated on double bogey. Like, if it was a double bogey for the team, it was Goofballs.
And there was one hole. He parred 3, I think.
So there was 14 teams in our flight. Top 5 got paid. We finished in the money, but we started the day in 3rd, didn't finish in the top 3. It was...
And like I said, we didn't deserve to win. You know what I mean? We just didn't play well. But also, lightning bugs on the mixer now. You see him right here?
Well, we played good enough to win, just not on Sunday.
Nah.
We played good. We played good enough Saturday.
Not even. If we would have just played the way we always played, I don't know what happened. It just doesn't. It's felt like we were just playing the way we did. We had more prep, more prepared, and everything, and it just something felt weird. And I think to me, that's what makes me think I'm just like, it's the tournament feel of it. You know what I mean? The atmosphere. It's the everything's going on. Everything's fast paced or not fast paced, but they got the fucking kid giving you range balls and shit.
Word.
Just even little things like that. You get, it builds up in your head this is a deal. This is something. You know what I mean?
Puts added pressure to it, yeah.
Yeah. And it shouldn't. And it shouldn't. And it won't as you get used to stuff like this. And it's going to take more than the 2-man next year is still going to have to work on it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say next year I'm not going to feel nothing. If I get it why your dad and why Lee can feel no pressure, because they've done so many of these, especially your dad. He's been in way more pressured situations. I can almost equate it to when I was 13, I came in second. 14 came in second. When we were in the championships, it just it didn't even feel like nothing. You know what I mean? These are just other games. Mm. And then when it's over, and you're like, all right, fuck, yeah, finally. But yeah, you don't even feel nothing. But how they're just numb to it all. I've seen nicer. I mean, when you were at that diamond, I'm sure you feel it way better than I do. Whatever you feel what's that pressure hit on your chart of tournament pressure? All the people and all the
That's what I was telling you out there. Like the I like when the spectators are watching me. I feel like in the moment when I have to hit a pressure shot, I hit a pressure shot.
Not even that. Not even the spectators, but the people. There's so many people at the course.
Yeah.
Like just everywhere all around.
I definitely you definitely feel the added weight of every shot counts, every little thing you do counts, every you don't want to fuck up even the smallest things because that would you would hate to, you know what I mean, hit someone else's ball and now you're out of the hole or something like that. So those extra little things is definitely you definitely wait. That's why I play in that father-son tournament with my dad. I don't have as much of that because I know, all right, he's on all of that. You know what I mean? He's watching rolls and he's doing all that.
But then if it's me and you, it's on you.
Yeah.
And you got to feel that. You got to be on top of what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to always watch everyone else's shots.
Yeah.
I had to remind you a couple times, hey, let's watch what they're doing. Make sure they don't drop a ball or something like that.
And there was a time that I hit one out of bounds, and you're like, oh, no, you can just drop up there. But I was just already ready to hit again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even thinking like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah, you assume, it's a re-tee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something living in your head.
That stuff I am kind of used to, the rules of a tournament. I know red stake, white stake. I know most of the tournament rules, and then the stuff I'm fuzzy on. I asked my dad the day of. You saw me ask him a couple questions the day of. But I don't know. Overall, I would say the slowness, momentum definitely affected us,
but we were better prepared than anybody to be out there that long.
I agree.
We just didn't. The one thing we didn't have was no food. And I don't think either one of us was hungry because of how hot it was.
And we didn't say a prayer on our first and last day.
Yeah. That's for sure. But,
Gotta get your prayers out.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And now, I said it, I was going to say something at the end. We played the practice round on Thursday. The tournament's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We played the practice round and shot...
The 81. Best
81.
round we had in all 4 days.
We were drunk and high.
Facts. Didn't care.
There
was no pressure.
But also, that's just us fucking around. If we'd have played serious, it would have been 74. You know what I mean? We're just thinking, this is what it's going to be. You know what I mean? Sure, you're going to... fuck if you roll the green or cut the green. That's a thing, and it's going to make them faster. But, we're all over this course. We play it every week, multiple times a week. We're all over it. And night and day, from Thursday to Friday. Friday was a different course when we went out there. And it was more than just, the pressure just made it worse. That added pressure. That course was fucking tough. We seen a fucking guy on 7 still cutting the grass while we're out there in the morning. Remember fucking Popeye?
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like he was cutting nothing. Just
air. Just cutting the air in between his blades in the grass.
But also everybody in the championship in the first and guys we know in the third all came back and said that was rough.
Yeah.
So it's not just us, but to us in the last flight, that's a lot.
Yeah. Performed well. Not as well as we wanted to perform, but performed well nonetheless. Got paid in a tournament. Got paid.
It could have been way better. And next year, I'm just not even going to play the practice round. Why would you? You know what I mean? Almost just go in there. Or
that's what Lee Bone didn't.
Or just play the practice round and I won't tee off. Or if we did it, yeah, and we were with my dad and Jay. Let's just all hit second shots. As soon as let's just kind of follow them a little bit. Or maybe one of us goes up early and tells them hey, we're only hitting seconds. So we're not teeing off, so we'll just be a little bit behind you, but we're going to wait till you clear and everything, and you're good. But you won't see us teeing off, you know what I mean? So we'll go sit in the shade, be off to the side. let them know that and just only hit second shots because that was big. You know what I mean? We gotta greens and regulation. You know what I mean? Gotta hit our seconds. But yeah, there's no. I don't want to putt. We'll just go pick up all those balls. I'm not putting them because apparently the green is gonna be
Go up double rolled, cut and rolled.
like we're a professional course. like we're fancy now.
Oh, we fancy, huh?
They're the worst thing in the world all year, and then and then now we're fancy. And they're not the worst thing in the world. But
Tomorrow they'll be a lot slower than they were. Guarantee.
yeah, we're gonna have trouble because we're thinking like, oh, this thing's gonna just fucking roll forever.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it will just nestle up beside the hole.
All right, before we get off of anything real quick, or before we got to get out of here. So, I was on Twitter today, and I was going down this rabbit hole, and I was about just high enough. Do you remember this movie when we were kids with the comedian Sinbad, and he played a genie, and the name of the movie was called Shazam?
I know what you're talking about. I maybe watched it, but I don't remember, and I don't think I watched it.
So there's this big Mandela effect going online that's like, it's been out for years and years and years, but like you can't find any record of the movie Shazam or Sinbad being in a movie or any of it. And
Really?
He denies it and everything. Now there's a movie with Shaq called Kazam where he's a genie.
I thought that was the spin-off of Sinbad's.
That's what everyone else is saying online, but they're saying that the Sinbad one never existed. And I'm like, I have like memories of watching this movie. Like it was on Disney Channel and shit. Like I remember watching this Sinbad movie.
I don't think I ever watched it, but I didn't even know it was a conspiracy, but
Yeah. So it's like, well,
Mandela.
it's so according to everything online, it doesn't exist. Like, but there's also everyone else who has like the same collective memory that it does exist. So, me being me, I'm like, I got on Reddit first, read everything I could read on Reddit. I'm like, let me hop into an AI and let me just ask AI about it. Let me see what AI has to say. So I get on Google Gemini and I'm talking to Gemini about it, and I'm like, I was like, did the movie Sinbad, you know what I mean, whatever, and then they're like, no, it never existed, there's a common Mandela effect out there, and it's just explained to me a Mandela effect, yada yada. So like, I'm asking deeper and deeper questions. I'm like, why do I remember watching it with my sister? And it's like telling me like how my brain and my memory can play tricks on me, and like I might not remember a full thing that had happened and anything like that. And so, like, I'm asking deeper questions. I'm like, okay, let's say I do believe you that this movie never existed. And I'm like, because one of the questions I asked before that was like, why is it easier to believe that Hollywood is covering this up than it is to believe that my memory is wrong? And it's like telling me that, like,
Damn.
and it's like telling me that, like, it would be harder, like, you have an emotional connection to your brain, so you want your brain to be right, and like even though I'm talking like ChatGPT,
I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, the AI is saying like even though I'm talking to you with logical facts about how hard it would be to cover up through Hollywood and production, like there would be some sort of digital footprints that would be erasable. I'm giving you logic. You still would rather believe your memory and stuff like that. So I say to the Chat GPT thing, and I'm like, it's Gemini actually. And I say to the AI, I'm like, so how can I stop myself from falling victim to this in the future in a reoccurring instance? And it was like, congratulations on thinking of in a multi-cognitive thinking. Like that's such a higher level of thinking that most people don't think about their own thinking like that. And I'm like, quit sucking me off and just answer the question.
Me off at 13.
And so then I'm like, wouldn't it be healthy for me to not only not second guess my memories, but also second guess like the facts. Like, wouldn't it be healthy for me to believe in conspiracy theories? And then it's telling me how, like, it would be healthy to investigate them but not believe in them. And I'm like, well, then I'm like, are there conspiracy theories that have been proven true? And then that's when we got into the yes. And I'm like, well, what are they? And they're like, well, the Nixon thing was a conspiracy theory until the whistleblower came out. And then they said the whistleblower's name was Mark Felt, and then code name Deep Throat.
So now all the seriousness is out the window.
Yeah, so now like I'm
Kitty.
geeking. But it's like, it was just telling me, like, the tobacco industry was a big conspiracy theory that was proven true. Like, that people were saying that, like, they were hiding the effects of, like, what tobacco really did and stuff like that. There was an undercover study that there was a conspiracy that the government weren't treating black men with syphilis like they just refused to treat them the same way they treated. There was already like a cure out there. Right? Yeah, there was already a cure out there, but they were refusing to treat them, and it turned out it might not have been syphilis. It might have been gonorrhea. I don't remember what.
No, yeah, I think it was syphilis.
But it turned out that it was true that the government was actually giving them placebos. Before, yeah, because they were doing a study on the effects of untreated syphilis, and they wanted to find out like the lasting effects of untreated syphilis. So they would only not give the medicine to black males. Like, it was a bunch of conspiracy theories that like came true, but the deep throat thing just got me off the rails. Like, I was having I was in deep AI having a conversation.
Yeah, and you kind of tapped into it into a way that like I've never heard. And I'm sure people have maybe done, but you got into it into a weird way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, you were almost tricking it. Like, you were asking the hard stuff.
Yeah. Like, if I'm not supposed to believe my memories, because that's what it's telling me, like, your memories are wrong, you're not supposed to believe your memories. Well, then shouldn't I believe conspiracy theories then, which would then make the Sinbad movie correct? And it's like, no. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know.
You know what? I think they were going to give it to Sinbad.
Maybe.
And I think we've all heard that, like, interview or something where, like...
What if they did a movie with Sinbad called Shazam? It came out, some bad shit happened, so they're like, let's just remake it with Shaq called Kazam and then just cover everything, because it'll be easier than deleting everything. We'll just rename it Kazam.
Well, you know what? It's funny is that if Sinbad is also saying, like, man, I don't even have a joke, because he's also a comedian. Like, it could be a joke or something that he had. He's saying he don't have.
Well, he's done spoofs on it and stuff, I guess, where, like,
so maybe that's what
he did, like, this comedy special called Sinbad the Sailor, where, like, he's dressed up as a genie in it, and, like, people use clips of that to, like, say, oh, here he was in Shazam and stuff. But, like, you really can't find anything. Like, you can find VHS tapes that people took pictures of, but it looks like AI is like, oh yeah, that was proven debunked and stuff like that.
And it's probably like if you would think Shaq is in a movie, it's almost got to be a parody.
True.
Like, why would he be he's clearly, you put this whole man's in a bottle.
Listen, if you remember seeing the movie Shazam, let us know. If you saw Sinbad in the movie Shazam, just let us know. Because I almost posted on Facebook about it today. But then after I talked to the chat, the AI, I was like, nah, what you're saying makes sense.
I can, for whatever reason, I think that sounds right to me. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard in interviews or podcast people talking about it or something like Sinbad and being a genie. I know I never seen the movie. I feel like I know the movie, but I also know Shaq did a fucking genie movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely like a hard Mandela effect. I still want to, like, a part of me still believes it, but like that's what like the chat, like the AI was telling me is like trying to believe that your brain is wrong is one of the hardest things you could do as a human.
Damn.
Like, trying to believe that your memory, which is
I don't
ingrained in you, is like trying to believe that that's wrong, it's hard to do.
I don't think. I mean, it's obviously right. You know what I mean? If there's no records of it and everything,
Yeah.
then it's not right. But there are fucking weird ones, though. I get what it's saying. You know what I mean? Like,
But then it's like, why? How do I know? Like, how does everyone else and I have this same feeling in common, but we're all wrong?
because we're all looking at the same stuff at the end of the day.
True. We all grew up at the same times, and
There's nothing. What I can see is what you can see. There's just a lot of it out there, so we don't get to. You see a whole bunch of. I don't ever see gaming stuff when I scroll Instagram. I'm sure you got to see gaming clips. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
I never see not a one, but I've see people dying all the time. I'm like, I don't know why this is for me, and I don't want it to be for me, but it's like a fucking dude running at
I get a lot
guy.
of gambling. Mine's a lot of
I
gambling.
don't get no gambling.
I get a ton of slot machine reels and stuff.
I get fist fights. The fist fights I'll watch.
A lot of it is what you has to do with what you share. You get like if you send a video, you get more
Oh yeah, I know it's like trying to.
algorithm.
Yeah, I'm on that algorithm. The algorithm has nothing on me. I promise you, when we get famous, like, and get the chance to go out to YouTube.
I'm on the algorithm.
Yeah, no, you are. Yeah. When we go out to YouTube, when they check my account, I promise you, I'm one of those people that are like, I could like a video, and somehow it's like getting in our area. You know what I mean? And it's very obscure where I'm like, how the fuck
You
do
think
y'all
you're
know?
the supercell
Kinda, yeah. Like I'm the fucking.
powerhouse, the mitochondria?
I'm the placebo.
No,
Or
that's not what you're thinking of.
Oh, I'm like the neutral. Like if he don't like it, it ain't good.
That would be like a guinea pig.
Yeah, yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
Or the Mark Rubin or the Rick Rubin
there you go.
of YouTube for this area.
Yeah,
I do feel like that sometimes, for real.
I know.
I've said it to you before.
Put some crazy shit on. Throw some crazy shit on. Yeah.
Copyright this faggot. Yeah. Copyright it. All the fuck you want. We're still gonna be here. Thanks for listening. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Tyson Steele. We gotta have a new guest on coming up. You know what I mean? Like, it's been so long. It's been how long since we had a guest on? We gotta line up a guest for y'all. My name's Tyson Steele. Catch me on Instagram at tsteele_100. But then catch me on Snap, where you catch the team on Locker Room Talk _100. But then catch me on Snapchat, but don't catch me there. You might get caught
In a stink trap.
in the stink trap. On Snapchat at Juniata. Boy!
What a harmonize. Crush that one. So it's Locker Room Talk _1 on Instagram, not 100. Tyson fucked that all up.
Yeah, but it's always 100. We keep.
Business inquiries, Locker Room Talk Business at gmail.com. You know the vibes there. And then all social medias, I'm talking Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Your mom's in. Who's there?
Knock, knock, who's there?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be at BMH1120. That's B as in Brandon, M as in Michael, H as in Himes, 1120.
H is in heroin.
B as in bi, M as in me, H as in
Heron.
Good love you, lady.
We love ya.
Don't buy heroin that has fentanyl in it. So they go ahead.
Also, fuck you, YouTube.
So
I'm gonna play this shit.
So they go ahead and happy birthday, Mac.
Happy birthday, Mac.
This was days ago, but you didn't text me back. You went on Facebook though and said thanks for the birthday wishes. I saw that.
So you're just all of them. You're just all the boys. You're one of all the boys.
Just another guy. Guy went West Coast and forgot about the boys.
How long has this been going on, Jeremy?
I got a piss. Count me out.
Yeah.
Big Rob, count me out.
Has this been going on? Love y'all.